EA has taken their stranglehold off of 2K and letting them make a football game again. And I couldn't be more excited. I may be late about this, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't going to make a video at first, and then I said, you know, what the hell, might as well go ahead and do it. I've been waiting for the longest time for 2K to make another football game. Now, I don't know if it's going to be good the first time around again. I don't know if it's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that it's going to be excellent. You know, I think it's Joe Montana's NFL 2K16. The football game will be coming out next year exclusively to the Xbox One. Exclusively to the Xbox One. Or is it maybe it's not exclusive. But it don't matter if it ain't exclusive or if it's a multi-plat. It don't matter. I gotta check up on all that right there. I thought it was exclusive to the Xbox One, but I'm not quite sure yet. But it doesn't matter. I mean, if it is PS4, Xbox One, whatever, I'm just glad to hear that the game is coming out and that EA is like letting 2K do their own thing. I'm happy. I'm thrilled about it. Okay, we have been waiting for a 2K, an NFL 2K game since 2005. And I'm going to tell you right now, ESPN NFL 2K5 was one of the best football games of all time. Okay? I'm talking about top 5. If I could, I would go and buy the original Xbox and play ESPN 2K5 if I could find a decent copy of the game. And I don't know, besides a flea market, I don't know where else I could buy an Xbox original, the original Xbox at. But I would play that game on the original Xbox because that game was so good. What made ESPN 2K5 that good? The two things that stand out of that game more than anything else, and hey, anybody that wants to argue this, you go right ahead. But to me, my experience, the two things that stood out was the halftime show and the post game, especially the post game with Chris Berman. Oh my goodness, as damn near as real as it go get. It was so realistic, that post game stuff. Chris Berman and what he done. You know what I'm saying? We wish for that to happen, to implement that in Madden, and it never happened. It never happened. Still today, Madden still has not copied anything. Only the franchise of 2K, when it comes to football, only the franchise for all of these years, okay, for a decade, and you still don't have nothing that ESPN 2K5 had in their game. You don't have a post game. You don't have a good halftime show. The halftime show on the Xbox One, it's not good. It's not good. I'm sorry. It's not as good as it was on 2K5. And EA, we kept asking for years to put that in the game. Post-game show. Why can't you do a post-game show? I don't understand that. Y'all so focused on your online that you don't do the post-game. You don't do there's a lot of people that buy Madden to play offline franchise, and I'm one of those people. I'm not a person that buys Madden and worry about online play, and that's what EA basically did. They focused so much on the online play that they didn't really they didn't care about the offline. They were so much on the online, and I was like, EA, please. I was begging. I'm like, please. I'm going to the forums. Please. Put a good halftime show and a post-game show like they used to do with 2K5. Still never done it for all these years. I still don't know why. And that's why right now, Madden it never sells really good. It doesn't sell good. You know what I'm saying? They say this and that. You know, you put a little of this thing, you put a little of that in. You know, every year. You know, but you don't put in what fans want. You know what I'm saying? And fans like me, excuse me. Fans like me want that post game and that halftime show. I know it ain't gonna be with Chris Berman. Chris Berman don't have it like he used to in 2K5. He don't have it like that. But get someone who's good enough to do a post game and a halftime show. That's all I'm asking really. And I hope next year on the Joe Montana, I think it's Joe Montana. Yes, Joe Montana NFL 2K16. I hope that y'all have that stuff in there. I'm telling you, Madden will be no more. We're tired of year after year after year after year after year of keep having to buy Madden because there's no other choice. EA has monopolized the whole football franchise, and you know that when it comes to games, the only NFL game only NFL licensed game out there is Madden. That's it. You have to turn to EA when it comes to any kind of NFL game. And we've been going over that for over a decade. Over a decade. So this is next year will be the end of Madden if Joe Montana's NFL 2K16, if that really works out. And, you know, and if they put all the stuff that they used to have on the 2K5, we will not be seeing Madden no more. Madden will be done. The sales will be over. And we'll be playing the game that we've been waiting for since 2006. You know what I'm saying? Well, 2005, 2006, whatever. So, I'm glad that, you know, EA, you know, the contract is up and the stranglehold is over with as far as EA and 2K go, so that 2K can go out there and make something fresh and you know, and revive what they had in 2K5 and bring it back to life. So I'm glad. And I can't wait. I wish it was this year. I really did, you know, wish they was going to make it this year. But 2K got to take their time with this one. They're taking their time. So, yeah. You know, when you want something good, you know, you don't rush something out. You know, something, especially something big like this. You don't rush it out. You take your time with it. And you fix everything that needs to be fixed. You know, and make this game superb. You know, if you rush it out, you cut corners on things. We don't want 2K to cut corners. Make the game the way it was back in 2005, but make it better. Graphics and everything else, just make it better. That's all I'm asking for. All right, y'all. So I'll be doing more videos now this week, so look out for that, and I will talk to you later. Peace.